NHS is the biggest employer in the state with several and endless opportunities for those looking to boost their careers. I mean, NHS is the best place to work, most especially as an international worker. This is because of the amazing benefits that is attached moving into UK and working with NHS. What is the NHS? NHS is simply an organization set up by the UK government, okay, that is, if you come in to work with the NHS, you are directly and indirectly working with or for the government. There are so many benefits attached with working with the NHS. Number one is flexibility, which tick the boxes for me in regards working here in the UK. Flexibility gives you the work-life balance. You also have enhanced salary rates. You get to always grow at every point in your career and not be stuck. There's security in terms of your job. You have the job security, unlike working with a private organization and maybe all of a sudden they come up to you and say they want to pack up with the business, they're done with the business. No, that can happen with the NHS. Another benefit that comes with this is the fact that the NHS is a place that encourages diverse and inclusive workplace. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about jobs in the NHS nobody really talks about. I mean, this job, there's less or rather no competition. This is because people don't really apply to these jobs, and I said, why not try this? Why not come on here, share this with your viewers, as they may just find themselves lucky by securing this job with sponsorship through the NHS. With this job, you are eligible to come in with your dependent if you successfully get a job contract. Now guys, if this seems like what you've been interested in, please keep watching, smash it, break that like button, show your support, say Clara, well done, subscribe to this channel if you still haven't subscribed, and as you do, may God bless you. These jobs I'm about to show you, which you can apply to in the NHS, have salary ranging from £25,000 annually to £35,000 annually. Now, no age limit. If you are 18 and above, you can successfully send in your application and hopefully you'll be called for an interview and get a job thereafter. The number one job on our list today is called therapist assistant. Therapist assistant is such a cool job. I believe people should look into and apply to, but unfortunately, people from overseas, international applicants, are not focused on this. A lot of people are just focused on care homes, moving in as a carer, etc. Guys, have you ever thought you may just have the qualification, you may just have that right skill to apply as a therapist assistant? What is a therapist assistant? A therapist assistant basically supports the healthcare professional with therapeutic services to patients. That is, you'll be working under the supervision of a qualified and trained therapist. Your own job is just to assist. That is why I said with the right skill, you may just do this job. And most of these jobs comes with training, meaning these employers, this trust, are also willing to even train you in person for you to successfully know the in and out, the onions and everything of this job. Guys, from my research right now, there's over 2,000 plus jobs currently in the NHS Trust website, which international applicants to apply to, with most of them coming with certificate of sponsorship. I'm going to be showing you everything on the screen, how to apply, what band you need to pay attention to qualify, getting a visa and coming into the UK to work with the NHS as a therapist assistant. As you can see, as a matter of fact, there is over 9,000 plus jobs available as a therapist assistant in the UK NHS. But remember, our focus is to look for that one with visa sponsorship. So what you're going to do is type out therapist assistant here with visa sponsorship so that we can see the number of job vacancy that is currently available as of today in the NHS platform. Now, as you can see, guys, they said there's over 10,000 plus job available for therapist assistant, but I bet you not all of these jobs comes with sponsorship. So for you to know the one that is with sponsorship, as if you're applying from overseas outside of the UK, you need to apply to the ones that say certificate of sponsorship is available, as that is what would give you the eligibility to move into the UK. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on these job vacancies that you see. Okay, when you click on it, the first thing you should be looking at for is where it says additional information. That is scrolling down to look for where it says additional information. Remember, when it comes to applying to jobs in the NHS, you need to ensure you're applying very fast, as there's always a closing date. Most of its closing dates are like very near. So, and also ensure that whatever job you're applying for, you're looking for a job at least from a band 3 and above as an international applicant, with salary ranging from at least £25,000 and above. You can work in virtually everywhere. You can work in the hospital setting, you can work in the community, you can work in the care home, you can work in so many places. The list goes on. I said it's such a cool job, and indeed it's a cool job. What is your role as a therapist assistant? Your role as a therapist assistant include, number one, helping this patient to be able to learn the communication of the tools, equipment to assist their daily life, helping patients with exercise, rehabilitation, and self-care programs. It is quite amazing. As a therapist assistant, you need to be a person who is flexible, patient, willing to deal with stress, because these people are looking up to you in a sense. So you need to have your own mental state in check before you do this job. You've seen for yourself, there's so many vacancies right now in different trusts in the UK for you to go and apply to. Certificate of sponsorship is available, meaning applications from job seekers who require current skilled worker sponsorship to work in the UK are welcome and would also be considered along other applicants. What does this mean? It means if you're outside of the UK, yes, you can also apply to this position in the UK so that you can get a free COS from the NHS and move in with your dependent. This job position allows you to move in with your dependent. The next on our list is called the supporting job. Yes, I know a lot of you hearing this now would say, Clara, support worker, it's a job which people apply to. I mean, everybody apply to it. No, I know a lot of you, when you hear support working job, you immediately think of care homes. You immediately think of going to work with elderly people as a support worker. No, should I tell you that the supporting job in the UK is quite broad. There's different types of supporting job, ranging from domiciliary support, rehabilitation support, domestic support, clinical support, residential support, and the list goes on. We have maternity support worker. I mean, it's so much broad. It's so broad. There's over 50 type of support workers here in the UK, and if not even more than. And guys, from my research today, there's currently 8,000 plus jobs available in the NHS job website for those willing to apply to. So these jobs comes with sponsorship, and I know if you successfully send in your application, then you may just get that positive response you've been hoping for, you've been looking for and longing for all this while. Now, the supporting job, I do say sometimes you may not really need experiences, but with the right training, you may qualify for this. I mean, I came here in about 3 weeks ago to talk about a particular ongoing training in the UK, a supporting job training in the UK, where the government is looking at to train people to fill out this job position as a support worker and that. Guys, so I know as a support worker, anybody can do it, be it you're a female, you're a male, regardless of your age, grade, you can be able to do this job. Come on with me where I show you how to apply, how to send in your details to successfully get a job with the NHS as a support worker. Remember, I said the supporting job is so broad. As you can see, there's over 17,000 jobs available for the supporting role. That is, you can become a support worker in the NHS in various, spectrum. It is quite broad. You can apply to various supporting role. Let's use for an instance maternity support worker. You click on maternity support worker with visa sponsorship. You click on search. When you click on search, you can see the current vacancies available with salary ranging, like the salary threshold actually fits. So you come on here, you click on each of these vacancies, scroll thoroughly, ensure it is a band 3 role or above. Luckily, this one is the band 3 role. You scroll and you look and ensure it comes with sponsorship before you send out your application. Now use the same step for the other related to any other job vacancies or job occupation you want to apply to. Do you want to apply as a domestic support worker? You come on here, you put in domestic support worker, you click on search and follow thoroughly. What are you waiting for? You've seen there are so many jobs in the NHS right now for international applicants. You've seen, I've shown you the necessary bank, shown you where it talks about certificate of sponsorship. So guys, please send out your information, send your supporting statement. Don't hesitate to apply to it. If you have any questions, if you need my help, leave it in the comment section. Let me know where I can come in. Let me know if you've got any difficulty in applying to this job. I would be willing to answer to these questions to the best of my abilities based on my research and information gathered. Thank you so much for watching once again. Do not forget to like this video, and as you do, may God bless you. Please subscribe to this channel if you still haven't subscribed. Share to your loved ones, your family, your friends, as this video may just be the eye-opener for them to know indeed NHS is hiring internationally. Thank you and goodbye.